Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week has been families. But before we get into today's lesson, we need to sanitize. Let us take our sanitizer and sing our special song. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Well done! Good job! For our lesson today, we are going to be talking about shapes and coloring. Our first exercise can be found on page 13. On page 13, you can see that there is a beautiful picture of a castle, and it is our job to finish the picture. The first thing you are going to do is draw a beautiful sun above the castle, which means that it needs to be in the sky. So you are going to pick where you would like your yellow sun to be, and you're going to draw it and color it. Then you are going to draw a door because our castle doesn't have a door. So it is your job to draw the door. You are going to draw the door between the two rectangle, or rather square windows. Well done. And then after that, you are going to count how many of each of these shapes you can see. How many circles can you see? You are going to put the number in the box. How many squares can you see? You are going to put that number in the box. How many rectangles can you see? You are also going to put that number in the box. And lastly, how many triangles can you see? You will put that same number in the box. To help you with the different types of shapes, I am going to show you some cards with the names of the shapes, and we're going to read them together. The first name is rectangle. Let's start. Rectangle. Very good. Again, rectangle. Wonderful. The next shape that we are going to talk about is a circle. Everybody, let us say circle. Very good. Circle. Wonderful. Let's move on to the next one. We have, Teacher Mutsa. So the next one we have is a square. Everybody, let us say square. Very good. And the last one that we have is a triangle. Well done. Triangle. Very good, great ones. So I'd like you to please complete this exercise by yourself. But before you do that, let us take a look at our exercise on page 14. On page 14, we have a beautiful picture that we are being asked to color. Now, this story is in the Bible, and it is talking about a family that has a big problem. I am not going to read the story for you, but I'm going to ask your mother or father or your teachers back at school to read you the story. Now remember, families sometimes can disagree, and when that happens, it is our job as a family to come together and agree. In the meantime, we are going to do a little bit of coloring. Now it is very important to grade 1s that we know how to color correctly. So I am going to show you on the board. We're going to color a few parts of this picture together. Now remember, someone's hands have a different color from sometimes what they wear. So if you can see that their hand is there, we can't color the hand, the whole hand brown. That doesn't work. So we are going to just take one color and color his hand brown. Remember, when you are coloring, you must go in one direction all the time. And then when you are done coloring, you check for any white spots that might be there when you are coloring. Also, it is important, grade 1s, to stay in the lines. You can see that I'm trying hard to stay in the lines. I'm almost done with my hand. And here is another finger that I'm coloring. Very good, teacher Mutsa. Now, I want to check for any white spots that I left. So I'm going to go over them again to make sure that there are no white spots of paper left. And there you go. That is his hand. Now remember, we said that our colors need to be different. So maybe for his top part of the sleeve, starting from here all the way up to his belt, I can make it blue. I'm going to just start here so that you can see the direction that I'm coloring. You can see that I'm in the lines, grade 1s. Can you see that? I am in the lines. And I'll continue coloring one direction, going up. There you go. Can you see, grade 1s? Yes. So I will continue coloring in my one direction, and when I get to this part, I am going to change the color. So I'm going to give you time to do your 2 exercises, and I'm going to continue coloring mine, and we'll see each other just now. Have fun. Now that we are done with our coloring and our counting and our shapes, it's now time for us to move to our next exercise on page 15. On page 15, you can see we still have our pronouns, but this time we're going to do it a little bit differently. There are 3 things that we need to do. The first thing is we are going to trace each word. You can see that we have our pronouns on the dotted lines, and we're going to trace. Remember, grade 1s, it's very, very important for us to take our time when we are tracing. Follow each dotted line and make sure that your work is not only neat but correct. The next thing that we're going to do is sound out our pronouns. So let us do that together. Please point to the first word. Well done. Let us read that word together. Eat. 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 Very good. Let's do it again. Eat. 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 Very good, grade 1s. Let's move on to the next one. Point to it. Sh. E. She. Sh. E. She. Well done, grade 1s. Let's do that again. Sh. E. She. She. Good job. Now let us do the next word. Point to it. E. He. E. He. Well done. Let's do that one again. E. He. E. He. Good job. Let's do the next one. A. They. A. They. Very good, grade ones. Let's try again. A. They. A. They. Very good. You can practice the two at the bottom by yourselves. Now, let us draw the lines. Now, when we are drawing lines, we want to connect what is happening from one word to the picture. So, let us do number one together. The first one is that we have to draw the line that is matching the image. Let us look for it. It. But before we do that, I would like us to remember what we are supposed to do for pronouns. Now remember, a pronoun is a word that can replace a noun. And how we know that it is replacing the noun is by pointing. So when we want to talk about ourselves, we point to ourselves. Let's do it together. And we say, I. Very good. And when we're talking about someone else, we point to that person and we say, you. Good job. And if it is you and I pointing to a boy, we point to him and we say, he. Very good. And if it is you and I and we're pointing to a girl, we say she. Good job. And if there are many other people and it is you and I pointing at them, we say they. Very good. And if it is a dog, a cat, or any other animal or thing, we can point to it and say it. Wonderful. Now let's go back to our exercise. If we use the word it, which picture shows us it? Very good, grade ones. It is the picture with the ball. Because remember, we said for a pronoun, for anything that is an animal or a thing, we say it. May you please draw a line from the word it to the picture with the ball. Very good. Let's now look at the second word. We said that word is she. Let us look for a picture that shows the pronoun she. Very good, grade ones. We can use the top picture of the little girl or the one at the bottom right there. So you can draw a line to one of them, either the top one or the one at the bottom. Then, now let us take a look at the word he. Which picture shows the pronoun he? Wonderful, grade ones. You are smart. So I'd like you to please either draw a picture to the boy that is in the middle or the boy that is at the bottom of the page. The rest of the exercise you are going to do by yourselves. Remember, there's no need to rush. And if you don't remember which pronoun is for which, try and point to things and say what pronoun should be there. Have fun, and I will see you just now when you are done. Now that we are done with that exercise, let's move on to our last one for today on page 16. On page 16, you can see that we are going to be tracing over the lines. Now, grade ones, it is very important for us to practice our handwriting. That is because when we write, we need to make sure that our words are clear. So, we are going to practice with a few patterns. The first pattern that you can see is called a loop-de-loop. Everybody, let's say loop-de-loop. That's a very interesting word to say. Now, we're going to try and do it. You are going to do it from your booklet, and I'm going to do it on the board. Let's go. So, the first thing we do is we're going to start where our loop starts. And we're going to go, let's trace with our finger first. We're going to go up, round, down, up, round, down. Now you know that I changed my voice because for the small one, we don't go as high. So we're going to go up, round, down, round, down, and we're going to finish our loops. Are you ready? Take your pencil or color and we can start. Let's go. Up, round, down, very good, and up, round, down. Try not to lift up your pencil. Let's keep going. Up, round, down, and up, round, down. Let's keep going. I want you to say it with me. Don't lift your pencil. Up, round, and down, and up, round, down, up, round, down, and up, round, down, up, round, down. Keep going. Up, round, down, and up, round, down. I am done with mine. Are you done with yours? Good job! That was fun. Now check that everything is the same size and make sure that if you make a mistake, don't worry, just start from where you made your mistake. Like teacher made a mistake here. Oopsies, teacher. Now we're going to do the next one. Let's take a look at the next one in our exercise. Now the next one in our exercise is a straight line. So I would like you to first take your finger and you're going to trace going across. Remember, don't lift up your pencil. Try hard to take your time because if you rush, it's going to make a big mess. So let's take our time with our pencil, finger, not a pencil, and we're going to go across. Very good, grade ones. Don't rush and try hard not to lift up your finger. Very good. And get to the end. Well done. Now we're going to do it with our color. Are you ready? Well done. Let's go. Remember, take your time and try hard not to lift up your pencil. It's okay to stop, but it's not okay to lift up your pencil. Let's keep going. Our nice straight line. Follow the dotted line. Very good. And we are done. And there is our line. Did you finish yours? Well done. And the last one that we can see there is a zigzag pattern. And we have a big zigzag and a small zigzag. So we are going to change our voice like what we were doing before. So we are going to start with our finger. Very good. And we're going to go zig-zag, 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 all the way to the end. Let's now do it with our pencil. Me with my chalk, you with your pencil or your color. Let us go. Start at the beginning. Remember, it's okay to stop, but you need to make sure your pencil is still on the paper. And with the zigzag grade ones, we need to get to the top and the bottom correctly. There are no curves. There are no curves and there are no loops. Only straight lines. Okay, let us start. Zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. Keep going, grade ones. Zig, zag. Very good. Zig, zag. Zig, zag. Try hard not to lift your pencil. Zig. Get to the top. Zag. Very good. Make sure you get to the bottom as well. Zig, zag. Well done, grade ones. We are almost done. Zig. Get to the top. Zag. Come down neatly. Zig, zag. Well done. Zig, zag. And we are done. Do you also have your zigzag pattern? Well done. Now you're going to complete it by yourself. And instead of just completing it, you're going to test yourself. Did you do very well? Let's take a look at our exercise at the bottom so that you will be able to give yourself a mark. If you did well, I would like you to say excellent. If you did okay, but it still looks quite good, I'd like you to say very good. If you did okay, but you missed a few things, then you can say you are good. If you did alright, but there's some corners that we can see, or some loops that were not done, then that is fair. But if your pencil was all over the place, then we will say it was weak. But I'm sure no one has that mark. So you can choose for yourselves and make sure that when you are done, it is neat. Thank you, grade ones. And this is the last exercise we have for today. Finish up and I will see you just now. to finish all your work today, and I know that you had fun with the coloring. I did, and this is my final picture. I hope yours looks as beautiful. Maybe we should ask Sashi. Sashi! Hi, Sashi. Do you like my picture? Oh, thank you, Sashi. And this is now the end of our lesson. Remember, boys and girls, we have our special song to help us sanitize before and after lessons. Let's go. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Sanitize every day so the germs can stay away. Well done! So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us and goodbye!